abnormal, abnormal.
异常的
The test showed some abnormal results. Abolish, abolish.
废除法律制度
Some people want to abolish the death penalty. Abortion, abortion.
堕胎
Abortion is a sensitive political issue. Abrupt, abrupt.
突然的唐突的
The bus made an abrupt stop. Absurd, absurd.
荒谬的
It's absurd to think that I'd lie to you. Abundant, abundant.
丰富的充足的
There is abundant evidence to support the theory. Abuse, abuse.
虐待滥用
He was arrested for child abuse. Accelerate, accelerate.
加速
The car began to accelerate down the hill. Accessible, accessible.
可接近的可使用的
The building is accessible to people in wheelchairs. Accommodate, accommodate.
容纳提供住宿
The hotel can accommodate up to 500 guests. Accommodation, accommodation.
住宿
We need to find cheap accommodation for our trip. Accord, accord.
协议一致
The two countries signed a peace accord. Accounting, accounting.
会计学
He decided to major in accounting at university. Acknowledgement, acknowledgement.
承认感谢
She received an acknowledgement for her hard work. Acknowledge, acknowledge.
承认告知收到
He refused to acknowledge his mistake. Acquaint, acquaint.
使熟识了解
Please acquaint yourself with the new rules. Acquisition, acquisition.
获得收购
The company made a major acquisition last year. Activist, activist.
社会运动人士
She is a dedicated environmental activist. Acute, acute.
敏锐的表情符号不高兴疾病急性的
He felt an acute pain in his chest. Administration, administration.
行政管理政府
The new administration promises lower taxes. Administrative, administrative.
行政的管理的
He has a lot of administrative duties. Administrator, administrator.
行政人员管理者
She works as a hospital administrator. Adolescent, adolescent.
青少年青春期的
Adolescents often go through many changes. Adore, adore.
崇拜极其喜爱
She adores her newborn baby. Adverse, adverse.
不利的有害的
The drug can have adverse side effects. Advocate, advocate.
主张提倡者
He is a strong advocate of free speech. Affection, affection.
喜爱情感
She has great affection for her cat. Agenda, agenda.
议程
What is the first item on the agenda? Aggression, aggression.
侵略攻击性
Aggression is not allowed in the school. Agony, agony.
极大痛苦。
He lay on the floor in agony. Agricultural. Agricultural.
农业的。
This region is known for its agricultural products. Aisle. Aisle.
通道，走道。
Please keep the aisle clear of bags. Alcoholic. Alcoholic.
含酒精的，酗酒者。
Beer and wine are alcoholic beverages. Alien. Alien.
外星人，外国的，异己的。
The movie is about an alien visiting Earth. Allergic. Allergic.
过敏的。
I am allergic to peanuts. Allergy. Allergy.
过敏。
Do you have any food allergies? Alliance. Alliance.
联盟，同盟。
The two companies formed a strategic alliance. Allocate. Allocate.
分配，拨给。
The government allocated funds for the project. Ally. Ally.
盟友，结盟。
Japan and the USA are close allies. Alongside. Alongside.
在旁边，并排。
The boat was docked alongside the pier. Alter. Alter.
改变，修改，衣服。
He had to alter his plans at the last minute. Alternate. Alternate.
轮流，替代的。
We alternate cleaning the kitchen. Amend. Amend.
修订，法律。
The Constitution was amended in 1990. Ample. Ample.
充足的，宽敞的。
There is ample parking behind the building. Analyst. Analyst.
分析师。
He is a financial analyst at a big bank. Anonymous. Anonymous.
匿名的。
The donor wishes to remain anonymous. Anticipate. Anticipate.
预期，期待。
We anticipate a large crowd at the concert. Antique. Antique.
古董，古老的。
This table is a valuable antique. Applause. Applause.
掌声。
The performance received loud applause. Appliance. Appliance.
家用电器。
The store sells kitchen appliances. APT. APT.
倾向于的，恰当的。
He is apt to forget things when he is busy. Architect. Architect.
建筑师。
The architect designed the new museum. Architecture. Architecture.
建筑，学斜线风格。
I love the modern architecture of this city. Arena. Arena.
竞技场，领域。
The concert was held in a massive arena. Arouse. Arouse.
唤起，引起。
His behavior aroused suspicion. Array. Array.
一系列，阵列。
There was a vast array of food at the buffet. Arrogant. Arrogant.
傲慢的。
He is so arrogant that he never listens. Articulate. Articulate.
善于表达的，清楚地说出。
She is very articulate and speaks well. Ass. Ass.
驴，傻瓜，屁股，俗语。
Don't be such an ass. Assault. Assault.
攻击，袭击。
He was charged with sexual assault. Assert. Assert.
断言，坚持，权利。
You need to assert your rights. Assessment. Assessment.
评估，考核。
The final assessment will be a written test. Assess. Assess.
评估。
We need to assess the value of the house. Asset. Asset.
资产，有用的东西。
Knowledge is a valuable asset. Assumption. Assumption.
假设。
His argument is based on a false assumption. Astonishment. Astonishment.
惊讶。
To my astonishment, the cat began to speak. Astonish. Astonish.
使惊讶。
The news astonished everyone. Athletics. Athletics.
田径运动。
Athletics is an important part of the school. Attendance. Attendance.
出席，出席人数。
Attendance at the meeting was mandatory. Attic. Attic.
阁楼。
We keep our old suitcases in the attic. Attorney. Attorney.
律师。
You should contact an attorney for advice. Attribute. Attribute.
归因于，特质。
He attributes his success to hard work. Auction. Auction.
拍卖。
The painting was sold at an auction. Authorize. Authorize.
授权，批准。
Only the manager can authorize the payment. Autonomy. Autonomy.
自治权，自主。
The region is seeking greater autonomy.
敬畏。
We stood in awe of the giant mountain. Backyard. Backyard.
后院。
The kids are playing in the backyard. Ballot. Ballot.
选票，投票。
The election was held by secret ballot. Ban. Ban.
禁止。
The city decided to ban smoking in parks. Banner. Banner.
旗帜，横幅。
A large banner hung across the street. Barren. Barren.
贫瘠的，荒芜的。
The land was barren and could not grow food. Batch. Batch.
一批，一炉，面包。
She baked a fresh batch of cookies. Behalf. Behalf.
代表 on behalf of.
I am writing on behalf of my client. Belongings. Belongings.
财产，随身物品。
Don't leave your belongings on the train. Beloved. Beloved.
受钟爱的。
He died leaving his beloved wife and kids. Beneficial. Beneficial.
有益的。
Regular exercise is beneficial to health. Betray. Betray.
背叛。
He promised never to betray his country. Beware. Beware.
当心，提防。
Beware of the dog. Bias. Bias.
偏见。
The reporter showed a clear bias. Bid. Bid.
出价，投标。
She made a bid of $500 for the painting. Biological. Biological.
生物学的，亲生的。
He is meeting his biological parents. bizarre, bizarre.
奇特的，怪诞的。
I had a bizarre dream last night. Blast, blast.
爆炸，一阵风。
They used dynamite to blast the rock. Blur, blur.
使模糊不清的事物。
The fog began to blur my vision. Blush, blush.
脸红。
She blushed when he complimented her. Bodyguard, bodyguard.
保镖。
The celebrity arrived with a bodyguard. Bolt, bolt.
螺栓，闪电，奔跑。
He tightened the bolt with a wrench. Bonus, bonus.
奖金，红利。
Employees received a Christmas bonus. Boom, boom.
繁荣，轰隆声。
There was a sudden boom in the economy. Boost, boost.
提升，增强。
The new marketing plan boosted sales. Booth, booth.
小亭，摊位。
We sat in a corner booth in the restaurant. Boredom, boredom.
无聊，乏味。
He read a book to escape the boredom. Bound, bound.
注定的，范围，跳跃。
We are bound to succeed if we work hard. Boundary, boundary.
边界，界限。
The river marks the boundary of the farm. Boxer, boxer.
拳击手。
The famous boxer won the match easily. Breakthrough, breakthrough.
突破。
Scientists made a breakthrough in cancer research. Briefcase, briefcase.
公事包。
He forgot his briefcase in the office. Bronze, bronze.
青铜色。
She won a bronze medal in the Olympics. Browse, browse.
浏览。
I like to browse through bookstores. Bruise, bruise.
淤青，擦伤。
He had a large bruise on his leg after falling. Bulk, bulk.
大部分，体积，大宗。
The bulk of the work is already finished. Bully, bully.
霸凌者，欺负。
You should never bully others at school. Bureau, bureau.
局，处，办公处。
He works for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Bureaucracy, bureaucracy.
官僚制度。
There is too much red tape in the bureaucracy. Burial, burial.
葬礼，埋葬。
The burial took place in the family cemetery. Butcher, butcher.
屠夫，肉商。
The butcher cut the meat into small pieces. Calcium, calcium.
钙。
Milk is a good source of calcium. Canal, canal.
运河。
The Panama Canal connects two oceans. Canvas, canvas.
帆布，画布。
The artist painted on a large canvas. Capability, capability.
能力，性能。
The new computer has great processing capability. Carbon, carbon.
碳。
Diamonds are made of pure carbon. Carnival, carnival.
嘉年华，狂欢节。
The Rio Carnival is famous worldwide. Casino, casino.
赌场。
They spent the evening at a local casino. Cathedral. Cathedral.
大教堂。
We visited a beautiful Gothic cathedral. Caution. Caution.
警告，谨慎。
Use caution when crossing the busy street. Cautious. Cautious.
谨慎的。
He is very cautious about investing money. Celebrity. Celebrity.
名人。
He is a world-famous celebrity. Cemetery. Cemetery.
墓地。
Flowers were placed on the graves in the cemetery. Ceremony. Ceremony.
仪式，典礼。
The wedding ceremony was simple but beautiful. Certainty. Certainty.
确定性，肯定。
There is no certainty that it will rain today. Certificate. Certificate.
证书，执照。
She received a certificate for completing the course. Chaos. Chaos.
混乱。
The snowstorm caused chaos on the roads. Chapel. Chapel.
小教堂。
The students gathered in the school chapel. Characterize. Characterize.
以为特征，描绘。
The disease is characterized by a high fever. Chef. Chef.
主厨。
The chef prepared a delicious 5-course meal. Choir. Choir.
合唱团。
She sings in the church choir every Sunday. Chord. Chord.
和弦。
He played a few chords on his guitar. Chore. Chore.
杂物，家事。
Doing the laundry is my least favorite chore. Chronic. Chronic.
慢性的，长期的。
He suffers from chronic back pain. Chubby. Chubby.
圆润的，胖嘟嘟的。
The baby has adorable chubby cheeks. Chunk. Chunk.
厚块，大量。
A large chunk of ice fell from the roof. Circuit. Circuit.
电路，巡回。
An electrical circuit must be close to work. Cite. Cite.
引用，举证。
You must cite your sources in your essay. Citizenship. Citizenship.
公民身份，国籍。
He applied for Canadian citizenship. Civic. Civic.
公民的，城市的。
It is our civic duty to vote in elections. Clarity. Clarity.
清晰，明确。
The clarity of the mountain air is amazing. Clause. Clause.
子句，条款。
Read the safety clause in the contract carefully. Cling. Cling.
粘着，紧抓。
The wet shirt clung to his body. Clinical. Clinical.
临床的。
The new drug is undergoing clinical trials. Cluster. Cluster.
群，簇，聚集。
A cluster of people stood near the entrance. Cocaine. Cocaine.
骨科碱。
Cocaine is an illegal and dangerous drug. Coffin. Coffin.
棺材。
The pallbearers carried the coffin into the church. Cognitive. Cognitive.
认知的。
Studying helps develop cognitive skills. coherent, coherent.
连贯的，条理清楚的。
He was too nervous to give a coherent speech. Coincidence, coincidence.
巧合。
It was a strange coincidence that we met there. Collaboration, collaboration.
合作。
The two artists worked in collaboration. Collective, collective.
集体的，共同的。
We must take collective action to save the planet. Collector, collector.
收集者，收藏家。
He is an avid stamp collector. Colonial, colonial.
殖民的。
Taiwan has many old colonial buildings. Columnist, columnist.
专栏作家。
She is a political columnist for a major newspaper. Combat, combat.
战斗，对抗。
New measures were taken to combat inflation. Comedian, comedian.
喜剧演员。
The comedian told a series of funny jokes. Commentary, commentary.
评论，实况转播。
He provided a live commentary on the game. Commentator, commentator.
评论员，解说员。
She is a sports commentator for a TV station. Commission, commission.
委员会，佣金，委托。
He earns a 10% commission on every sale. Commitment, commitment.
承诺，投入。
Marriage requires a deep commitment. Commodity, commodity.
商品，日用品。
Oil is a very important global commodity. Communism, communism.
共产主义。
The book discusses the history of communism. Communist, communist.
共产党员，共产主义的。
He joined the Communist Party in his youth. Commute, commute.
通勤。
I commute to work by train every day. Commuter, commuter.
通勤者。
The train was full of morning commuters. Compact, compact.
紧凑的，合约。
This camera is very small and compact. Comparable, comparable.
可比较的，相当的。
The two cars are comparable in price. Compassion, compassion.
同情，怜悯。
We should show compassion toward the poor. Compassionate, compassionate.
有同情心的。
She is a very kind and compassionate nurse. Compatible, compatible.
相容的，合得来的。
My printer is not compatible with this computer. Compel, compel.
强迫。
Bad health compelled him to retire. Compensate, compensate.
补偿，弥补。
The company will compensate you for the loss. Compensation, compensation.
补偿金，报酬。
He received compensation for his injuries. Competence, competence.
能力，胜任。
He has the competence to manage the project. Competent, competent.
有能力的，称职的。
She is a highly competent lawyer. Complexity, complexity.
复杂性。
I don't fully understand the complexity of the issue. Compliance, compliance.
遵守，顺从。
The company is in compliance with safety rules. Complication. Complication.
并发症，复杂化。
There were complications during the surgery. Compliment. Compliment.
称赞，恭维。
She received many compliments on her dress. Comply. Comply.
遵守，依从。
All students must comply with the school rules. Component. Component.
零件，成分。
Trust is a vital component of a friendship. Compound. Compound.
混合物，复合的。
Water is a compound of hydrogen and oxygen. Comprehend. Comprehend.
理解，领悟。
I fail to comprehend the logic of his argument. Comprehension. Comprehension.
理解力。
The test measures your reading comprehension. Comprise. Comprise.
包含，由，组成。
The team comprises 10 local players. Compromise. Compromise.
妥协，让步。
We had to reach a compromise on the price. Compulsory. Compulsory.
强制的，义务的。
English is a compulsory subject in our school. Conceal. Conceal.
隐藏，隐瞒。
He tried to conceal his disappointment with a smile. Concede. Concede.
勉强，承认，让步。
He finally conceded that he was wrong. Conceive. Conceive.
构想出，怀孕。
The architect conceived the plan last year. Conception. Conception.
观念，构想，受孕。
My conception of the project is quite different. Condemn. Condemn.
谴责，判刑。
The government condemned the terrorist attack. Conduct. Conduct.
进行，举止，引导。
We are conducting a survey on eating habits. Confession. Confession.
告解，招供。
The prisoner made a full confession to the crime. Confidential. Confidential.
机密的。
These documents are strictly confidential. Confine. Confine.
限制，禁闭。
He was confined to bed because of the flu. Conform. Conform.
遵守，符合，标准。
You must conform to the local customs. Confront. Confront.
对抗，直面。
We need to confront the problem immediately. Confrontation. Confrontation.
对抗，冲突。
A violent confrontation broke out between the groups. Consecutive. Consecutive.
连续的。
It has rained for 5 consecutive days. Consensus. Consensus.
共识。
The committee reached a consensus on the matter. Consent. Consent.
同意，答应。
You need parental consent to go on the trip. Conservation. Conservation.
自然，保护，节约。
Wildlife conservation is a global issue. Considerate. Considerate.
体贴的。
It was very considerate of you to help her. Constitutional. Constitutional.
宪法的，体制的。
The court ruled the law was constitutional. Constraint. Constraint.
限制，约束。
We are working under severe time constraints. Consultation. Consultation.
咨询、商议。
He had a medical consultation this morning. Consumption. Consumption.
消耗、消费量。
The car has a high fuel consumption. Contagious. Contagious.
具传染性的。
Flu is a highly contagious disease. Contemplate. Contemplate.
沉思、盘算。
He is contemplating changing his job. Contemporary. Contemporary.
当代的，同时代的人。
This gallery features contemporary art. Contempt. Contempt.
轻视、蔑视。
He has utter contempt for dishonest people. Contend. Contend.
竞争、主张。
Three players are contending for the title. Continental. Continental.
大陆的。
We had a continental breakfast at the hotel. Contractor. Contractor.
承包商。
The contractor promised to finish the house in June. Contradiction. Contradiction.
矛盾。
There is a contradiction between his words and actions. Controversial. Controversial.
有争议的。
The building of the dam is a controversial issue. Controversy. Controversy.
争议。
The new law caused a lot of controversy. Conversion. Conversion.
转换、转变。
The conversion of the old mill into a house took a year. Convert. Convert.
转换、改变、信仰。
He converted his garage into a gym. Convict. Convict.
宣告有罪、囚犯。
He was convicted of robbery. Conviction. Conviction.
定罪、坚定的信念。
She has a deep conviction that peace is possible. Coordinate. Coordinate.
协调。
We need to coordinate our efforts to succeed. Copyright. Copyright.
著作权、版权。
The book is protected by international copyright. Core. Core.
核心。
Honesty is at the core of our values. Corporate. Corporate.
公司的、法人的。
He has extensive experience in the corporate world. Corporation. Corporation.
大公司、财团。
He works for a multinational corporation. Correlation. Correlation.
相关性。
There is a correlation between smoking and lung cancer. Correspondent. Correspondent.
通讯员、记者。
She is a foreign correspondent based in Paris. Corridor. Corridor.
走廊。
His office is at the end of the corridor. Corrupt. Corrupt.
贪腐的、腐败。
The public is tired of corrupt politicians. Corruption. Corruption.
贪腐。
The police are fighting government corruption. Counsel. Counsel.
建议、律师、咨商。
My father gave me some wise counsel. Counselor. Counselor.
顾问、辅导员。
You should talk to a school counselor. Courteous. Courteous.
彬彬有礼的。
The hotel staff were helpful and courteous. Coverage. Coverage.
覆盖范围、 新闻报道，保险范围。
The news provided live coverage of the election. Credibility. Credibility.
公信力、可信度。
The scandal damaged the politicians' credibility. Creek. Creek.
小溪。
We went fishing in the local creek. Cripple. Cripple.
使残废、残障者，就称。
The heavy debt crippled the country's economy. Criterion. Criterion.
标准。
What is the main criterion for the job? Criteria. Criteria.
标准。
We use several criteria to evaluate the students. Crucial. Crucial.
至关重要的。
Vitamins play a crucial role in our health. Crude. Crude.
粗糙的，原油，粗俗的。
This is just a crude drawing, not the final plan. Cruise. Cruise.
邮轮之旅，巡航。
We took a cruise around the Caribbean. Crystal. Crystal.
水晶，结晶体。
The salt forms small white crystals. Cuisine. Cuisine.
料理，烹饪。
French cuisine is famous all over the world. Currency. Currency.
货币，通用。
The US dollar is a strong currency. Curriculum. Curriculum.
课程。
The school is introducing a new math curriculum. Custody. Custody.
监护权，居留。
The mother was granted custody of the child. Customs. Customs.
海关，习俗。
We had to go through customs at the airport. Deadly. Deadly.
致命的。
Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas. Debris. Debris.
残骸，碎片。
Emergency teams cleared the debris from the road. Debut. Debut.
出道，首次亮相。
The singer made her debut at the age of 16. Decay. Decay.
腐烂，衰退。
Sugar can cause tooth decay. Deceive. Deceive.
欺骗。
He tried to deceive the public with lies. Decent. Decent.
体面的，正经的，像样的。
Everyone deserves a decent place to live. Declaration. Declaration.
宣言，宣告。
They signed the Declaration of Independence. Decline. Decline.
下降，婉拒。
The population has begun to decline. Dedicate. Dedicate.
奉献，致力于。
She dedicated her life to helping the poor. Defendant. Defendant.
被告。
The defendant pleaded not guilty. Deficit. Deficit.
赤字，亏损。
The government is trying to reduce the deficit. Defy. Defy.
违抗，蔑视。
He decided to defy the king's orders. Delegate. Delegate.
代表，委派。
Each country sent a delegate to the conference. Delegation. Delegation.
代表团。
A Chinese delegation visited the factory. Deliberate. Deliberate.
故意的，审慎的，思考。
It was a deliberate lie to hurt my feelings. Democrat. Democrat.
民主主义者，民主党员。
He has been a lifelong Democrat. Denial. Denial.
否认，拒绝。
The government issued a flat denial of the rumors. Density. Density.
密度。
The population density in the city is very high. Depict. Depict.
描绘，描述。
The painting depicts a typical family dinner. Deploy. Deploy.
部署，调度。
The troops were deployed along the border. Depress. Depress.
使沮丧，压低，使萧条。
The bad news depressed everyone. Deputy. Deputy.
副手，代理人。
I'll leave my deputy in charge while I'm away. Derive. Derive.
衍生出，源自。
Many English words are derived from Latin. Descend. Descend.
下降，传下来。
The sun began to descend behind the hills. Descriptive. Descriptive.
描述性的。
The book is full of descriptive passages. Despair. Despair.
绝望。
He gave up the struggle in despair. Destination. Destination.
目的地。
We finally reached our destination after 10 hours. Destiny. Destiny.
命运，天命。
He believed it was his destiny to become a leader. Destructive. Destructive.
破坏性的。
The storm had a very destructive effect on the crops. Devotion. Devotion.
奉献，忠诚。
His devotion to his family is admirable. Diagnose. Diagnose.
诊断。
The doctor diagnosed her with the flu. Diagnosis. Diagnosis.
诊断结果。
The diagnosis was confirmed by a blood test. Dialect. Dialect.
方言。
They speak a local dialect that is hard to understand. Diameter. Diameter.
直径。
The diameter of the circle is 10 centimeters. Diaper. Diaper.
尿布。
It's time to change the baby's diaper. Digestion. Digestion.
消化。
Vegetables are good for your digestion. Dilemma. Dilemma.
进退两难，困境。
I am in a dilemma about whether to stay or go. Dimension. Dimension.
维度，尺寸，方面。
We need to measure the dimensions of the room. Diminish. Diminish.
减少，减弱。
Our resources are beginning to diminish. Diplomatic. Diplomatic.
外交的，有外交手腕的。
The two countries have broken off diplomatic relations. Directory. Directory.
目录，姓名住址录。
You can find his number in the telephone directory. Disapprove. Disapprove.
不赞成，反对。
My parents disapprove of my choice of career. Disclose. Disclose.
揭露，公开。
The company refused to disclose its financial details. Disconnect. Disconnect.
断开，切断电源。
Make sure to disconnect the power before repairing. Discourse. Discourse.
演讲，论述，交谈。
The professor gave a long discourse on history. discriminate, discriminate.
歧视、辨别。
It's illegal to discriminate against anyone. Discrimination, discrimination.
歧视。
We must fight against racial discrimination. Disrupt, disrupt.
扰乱、中断。
The strike disrupted the train service. Dissolve, dissolve.
溶解、解散。
Salt dissolves easily in water. Distinction, distinction.
区别、卓越。
Is there a clear distinction between the two? Distinctive, distinctive.
独特的、有特色的。
The zebra has distinctive black and white stripes. Distract, distract.
使分心。
Don't let the noise distract you from your work. Doctrine, doctrine.
教义、主义。
The Monroe Doctrine is a key part of U.S. history. Document, document.
文件。
Please sign this legal document. Documentary, documentary.
纪录片。
I watched an interesting documentary about lions. Domain, domain.
领域、领土、网域。
That problem falls outside my domain of expertise. Dome, dome.
圆屋顶。
The cathedral has a magnificent golden dome. Donate, donate.
捐赠。
Many people donated money to the charity. Donation, donation.
捐赠物、捐款。
Thank you for your generous donation. Donor, donor.
捐赠者。
The blood donor saved 3 lives. Doorway, doorway.
门口。
He stood in the doorway and waved goodbye. Dough, dough.
面团。
Knead the dough for 10 minutes. Dreadful, dreadful.
可怕的、糟糕的。
I've had a dreadful headache all day. Driveway, driveway.
私人车道。
Park your car in the driveway. Drought, drought.
旱灾、干旱。
The crops died because of the long drought. Ecological, ecological.
生态的。
The oil spill caused an ecological disaster. Ecology, ecology.
生态学。
He is studying the ecology of the tropical forest. Ecosystem, ecosystem.
生态系统。
Pollution can destroy a fragile ecosystem. Ego, ego.
自我、自尊心。
Winning the award was a big boost to his ego. Elaborate, elaborate.
精心制作的、详尽阐述。
He refused to elaborate on his statement. Eligible, eligible.
有资格的。
You must be 18 to be eligible to vote. Eloquent, eloquent.
雄辩的、有说服力的。
He made an eloquent speech at the wedding. Embrace, embrace.
拥抱、接受。
They embraced each other at the airport. Emission, emission.
排放、物。
We must reduce carbon dioxide emissions. Endorsement, endorsement.
背书、认可、代言。
The product has the athlete's endorsement. Endorse, endorse.
认可、支持、 背书。
The committee endorsed the new plan. Enterprise. Enterprise.
企业、事业。
Small enterprises are vital to the economy. Enthusiastic. Enthusiastic.
热情的。
She is very enthusiastic about her new job. Entitle. Entitle.
给予权利，命名。
This ticket entitles you to a free meal. Entity. Entity.
实体，独立存在体。
The two companies are separate legal entities. Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur.
企业家，创业家。
He is a successful technology entrepreneur. Envious. Envious.
嫉妒的，羡慕的。
I'm very envious of your success. Envision. Envision.
想象，展望。
They envision a future without poverty. Epidemic. Epidemic.
流行病，流行性的。
The flu epidemic spread through the school. Episode. Episode.
影集，一集，插曲，事件。
I missed the last episode of the show. Equation. Equation.
方程式。
Can you solve this math equation? Equity. Equity.
公平，公正，股权。
We aim for gender equity in the workplace. Equivalent. Equivalent.
等值的，相等的。
$100 is equivalent to about 3,000 NTD. Erect. Erect.
竖立，直立的。
They erected a monument in the park. Errand. Errand.
差事，跑腿。
I have a few errands to run this afternoon. Erupt. Erupt.
火山，爆发，突然发生。
The volcano erupted after years of silence. Escalator. Escalator.
手扶梯。
Take the escalator to the second floor. Essence. Essence.
本质，精华。
The essence of the argument is simple. Estate. Estate.
地产，遗产。
He left his entire estate to his daughter. Eternal. Eternal.
永恒的。
They swore eternal love to each other. Ethics. Ethics.
伦理，道德规范。
The doctor was accused of violating medical ethics. Ethical. Ethical.
伦理的，道德的。
Is it ethical to test cosmetics on animals? Evolution. Evolution.
进化，演变。
The book traces the evolution of life on Earth. Evolve. Evolve.
进化，发展。
Languages evolve over hundreds of years. Exaggeration. Exaggeration.
夸张。
It's an exaggeration to say it was the best ever. Exceed. Exceed.
超过，超出。
You must not exceed the speed limit. Exceptional. Exceptional.
卓越的，例外的。
She is an exceptional student in math. Excessive. Excessive.
过度的。
Excessive drinking is harmful to your health. Exclaim. Exclaim.
惊讶的，呼喊。
Look, he exclaimed in surprise. Exclude. Exclude.
排除，不包括。
The price excludes the cost of delivery. exclusive, exclusive.
排他的、独有的、高档的。
This is an exclusive club for members only. Execute, execute.
执行、处决。
The company decided to execute the new plan immediately. Execution, execution.
执行、处决。
The execution of the project took several months. Executive, executive.
高阶主管、执行的。
He is a top executive at a multinational bank. Exile, exile.
流放、流亡。
The king was forced into exile after the revolution. Exotic, exotic.
异国情调的、外来的。
We saw many exotic plants at the botanical garden. Expedition, expedition.
探险、远征。
They went on an expedition to the North Pole. Expertise, expertise.
专业知识、专长。
She has considerable expertise in French law. Explicit, explicit.
明确的、直白的。
He gave me explicit instructions on what to do. Exploit, exploit.
剥削、利用、攻击。
Some companies exploit workers in developing countries. Exploration, exploration.
探索、勘测。
Space exploration has advanced rapidly. Extension, extension.
延伸、扩大、分机。
I need an extension on my assignment deadline. Extensive, extensive.
广泛的、大规模的。
The fire caused extensive damage to the forest. Exterior, exterior.
外部、外部的。
The exterior of the building is made of glass. External, external.
外部的、外界的。
The medicine is for external use only. Extinct, extinct.
绝种的、熄灭的。
Dinosaurs became extinct millions of years ago. Extraordinary, extraordinary.
非凡的、特殊的。
She has an extraordinary talent for music. Fabric, fabric.
布料、结构。
This fabric feels soft against the skin. Fabulous, fabulous.
极好的、传说中的。
We had a fabulous time at the party. Facilitate, facilitate.
促进、使便利。
The new software will facilitate data analysis. Faculty, faculty.
系、所、全体教员、能力。
He is a member of the law faculty. Fascinate, fascinate.
使着迷。
Ancient history has always fascinated me. Fatigue, fatigue.
疲倦、劳累。
She was suffering from extreme fatigue. Federal, federal.
联邦的。
The federal government is based in Washington, D.C. Fiber, fiber.
纤维。
Fruits and vegetables are high in fiber. Filter, filter.
过滤器、过滤。
You should filter the water before drinking it. Fiscal, fiscal.
财政的、会计的。
The company's fiscal year ends in March. Fleet, fleet.
舰队、车队。
A fleet of taxis waited outside the station. Flexibility, flexibility.
弹性、灵活性。
Yoga helps to improve your flexibility. Flip. Flip.
翻转、直、硬币。
He flipped the coin to decide who would go first. Fluency. Fluency.
流利、流畅。
She speaks English with great fluency. Fluid. Fluid.
流体、流动的。
Drink plenty of fluids when you have a fever. Forge. Forge.
锻造、伪造、建立、关系。
He was arrested for trying to forge a check. Format. Format.
格式、版式。
What is the best format for this report? Forum. Forum.
论坛、研讨会。
The website has an online forum for users. Foster. Foster.
培养、领养。
They decided to foster a child. Foul. Foul.
恶劣的、犯规。
There was a foul smell coming from the kitchen. Fraction. Fraction.
分数、小部分。
She only spent a fraction of her time on it. Fragment. Fragment.
碎片、片段。
Glass fragments were scattered on the floor. Framework. Framework.
框架、结构。
This provides a framework for future research. Franchise. Franchise.
特许经营权、选举权。
He decided to buy a fast food franchise. Fraud. Fraud.
诈骗、骗子。
He was found guilty of credit card fraud. Freight. Freight.
货运、货物。
The goods were sent by air freight. Frontier. Frontier.
边境表情符号不高兴之事，前言。
They lived in a town near the frontier. Galaxy. Galaxy.
银河系、星系。
There are billions of stars in our galaxy. Gasp. Gasp.
倒抽一口气，喘气。
She gasped in surprise when she saw the gift. Gathering. Gathering.
集会、聚会。
It was a small family gathering for Christmas. Generate. Generate.
产生、引起。
Wind turbines generate electricity. Generator. Generator.
发电机。
The hospital has a backup generator. Genetic. Genetic.
基因的、遗传的。
Some diseases are caused by genetic defects. Genetics. Genetics.
遗传学。
She is interested in the field of genetics. Genre. Genre.
文艺作品、类型。
Science fiction is my favorite film genre. Glare. Glare.
怒视、刺眼的光。
He gave me a cold glare and walked away. Gloomy. Gloomy.
阴暗的、忧郁的。
The weather was gloomy and gray. Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
极其漂亮的。
You look absolutely gorgeous in that dress. Grant. Grant.
授予、补助金。
The government granted him a scholarship. Graphic. Graphic.
绘图的、生动的、图表。
The book contains many graphic illustrations. Gravity. Gravity.
重力、严重性。
Gravity keeps our feet on the ground. Greed. Greed.
贪婪。
His actions were motivated by pure greed. Grieve. Grieve.
悲伤，哀悼。
She is still grieving for her husband. Grill. Grill.
烤架，烧烤。
We like to grill steaks in the backyard. Grim. Grim.
严肃的，阴沉的，残酷的。
The future looks rather grim for the company. Grip. Grip.
紧握，控制。
She took a firm grip on the railing. Gross. Gross.
总共的，恶心的，粗俗的。
The gross national product has increased. Guideline. Guideline.
指导方针。
The school issued new safety guidelines. Gut. Gut.
肠子，直觉，胆量。
I have a gut feeling that something is wrong. Habitat. Habitat.
栖息地。
The forest is the natural habitat of the tiger. Haul. Haul.
拖拉，运送。
The truck hauled the logs to the mill. Hazard. Hazard.
危险，隐患。
Ice on the road is a major driving hazard. Heir. Heir.
继承人。
He is the heir to a large fortune. Hence. Hence.
因此，从此。
He is tired, hence his bad mood. Herb. Herb.
草本植物，香草。
She grows fresh herbs in her garden. Heritage. Heritage.
遗产，传统。
We must protect our cultural heritage. Highlight. Highlight.
强调，最精彩的部分。
The report highlights the need for change. Hockey. Hockey.
曲棍球。
He plays ice hockey every winter. Honorable. Honorable.
值得尊敬的，荣誉的。
He led an honorable life as a teacher. Horizontal. Horizontal.
水平的。
Draw a horizontal line across the page. Hormone. Hormone.
荷尔蒙，激素。
Hormones regulate many body functions. Hostage. Hostage.
人质。
The rebels took several people as hostages. Hostile. Hostile.
敌对的，不友善的。
He became very hostile when I asked him why. Hostility. Hostility.
敌意。
There was a feeling of hostility in the room. Housing. Housing.
住房，住宅。
The city needs more affordable housing. Howl. Howl.
嚎叫。
We heard a wolf howling in the distance. Hypothesis. Hypothesis.
假设。
The scientists tested their hypothesis. Icon. Icon.
图示，偶像，标志。
Click on the icon to open the program. Ideology. Ideology.
意识形态。
He doesn't agree with their political ideology. Idiot. Idiot.
笨蛋，白痴。
I felt like a total idiot when I forgot her name. Illusion. Illusion.
幻觉，错觉。
The mirrors create an illusion of space. Immense. Immense.
巨大的，极大的。
The project was an immense success. Immune. Immune.
免疫的，免除的。
Most people are immune to this virus. Implement. Implement.
实施，工具。
The government decided to implement new tax laws. Implication. Implication.
暗示，可能的影响。
What are the implications of the new policy? Impulse. Impulse.
冲动。
I bought this shirt on an impulse. Incentive. Incentive.
诱因，激励。
The company offers a bonus as an incentive. Incorporate. Incorporate.
纳入，并入。
We should incorporate your ideas into the plan. Index. Index.
指数，索引。
The consumer price index rose last month. Indifferent. Indifferent.
漠不关心的。
He was indifferent to my request for help. Indigenous. Indigenous.
土生土长的，本地的。
The kangaroo is indigenous to Australia. Indispensable. Indispensable.
不可或缺的。
A good dictionary is indispensable for learners. Indulge. Indulge.
沉溺，纵容，享受。
They indulged in a glass of champagne. Inevitable. Inevitable.
必然的，不可避免的。
Change is inevitable in life. Infect. Infect.
感染，传染。
The virus can infect both humans and animals. Infinite. Infinite.
无限的。
The universe seems infinite to us. Infrastructure. Infrastructure.
基础设施。
The city needs to improve its infrastructure. Inherent. Inherent.
内在的，固有的。
There are inherent risks in any investment. Inherit. Inherit.
继承。
She inherited a fortune from her grandmother. Initiate. Initiate.
开始，发起。
The company initiated a new safety program. Initiative. Initiative.
主动权，倡议。
He took the initiative to start the discussion. Inject. Inject.
注射，注入。
The nurse injected the medicine into his arm. Injection. Injection.
注射。
He had to have an injection for the pain. Inning. Inning.
棒球，局。
The home team scored 2 runs in the first inning. Innovation. Innovation.
创新。
Technological innovation is key to growth. Innovative. Innovative.
创新的。
The company is known for its innovative products. Inquiry. Inquiry.
询问，调查。
The police are making inquiries about the accident. Insane. Insane.
疯狂的，精神失常的。
You must be insane to drive in this weather. Insight. Insight.
洞察力，见解。
The book provides deep insights into human nature. Installation. Installation.
安装，设施。
The installation of the new software took an hour. Institute. Institute.
协会，学院，制定。
He works at a research institute. Institution. Institution.
机构，制度。
A bank is a financial institution. Intact. Intact.
完好无损的。
The vase remained intact after the earthquake. Integrate. Integrate.
整合，融入。
It's important to integrate new staff into the team. Integration. Integration.
整合，集成。
The integration of data took several weeks. Integrity. Integrity.
正直，诚信，完整性。
He is a man of great integrity. Intensify. Intensify.
增强，加剧。
The fighting intensified during the night. Intent. Intent.
意图，专注的。
He had no intent to cause any harm. Interference. Interference.
干扰，干涉。
I don't like people's interference in my life. Interior. Interior.
内部，内部的。
The car's interior is made of leather. Interpretation. Interpretation.
解释，诠释。
His interpretation of the poem was unique. Interval. Interval.
间隔，距离。
There was a short interval between the shows. Intervention. Intervention.
介入，干预。
The government's intervention stabilized the market. Investigator. Investigator.
调查员。
The private investigator followed the suspect. Irony. Irony.
讽刺，反讽。
The irony is that he failed the driving test. Journalism. Journalism.
新闻业。
He decided to pursue a career in journalism. Journalist. Journalist.
记者。
The journalist interviewed the president. Judicial. Judicial.
司法的，法庭的。
The judicial system must be fair to all. Jug. Jug.
水罐，大壶。
She filled the jug with fresh orange juice. Jury. Jury.
陪审团。
The jury found the defendant not guilty. Justify. Justify.
证明，正当，辩护。
How can you justify such a high cost? Juvenile. Juvenile.
青少年的，幼稚的。
Juvenile crime is on the rise in this city. Kidnap. Kidnap.
绑架。
The rich man's son was kidnapped for ransom. Landlord. Landlord.
房东。
Our landlord is very helpful and friendly. Laser. Laser.
雷射。
Surgeons use lasers for delicate operations. Lawmaker. Lawmaker.
立法者。
Lawmakers are discussing the new budget. Lawsuit. Lawsuit.
诉讼。
He filed a lawsuit against his former boss. Layer. Layer.
层。
There was a thin layer of dust on the table. League. League.
联盟。
Our team is at the top of the league. Legacy. Legacy.
遗产，留下的东西。
His musical legacy will live on forever. Legendary. Legendary.
传奇的。
He is a legendary figure in the world of jazz. Legislation. Legislation.
立法，法律。
The government introduced new labor legislation. Legislative. Legislative.
立法的
The legislative body approved the bill. Legitimate. Legitimate.
合法的、正当的
That is a legitimate question to ask. Lest. Lest.
唯恐免得
He spoke quietly lest he should wake the baby. Liability. Liability.
责任、债务、累赘
The company has a huge financial liability. Likelihood. Likelihood.
可能性
There is every likelihood that they will win. Likewise. Likewise.
同样的
He voted for the plan and I did likewise. Loop. Loop.
圆圈、回圈
The road forms a large loop around the city. Lounge. Lounge.
休息室，懒散的躺着
We waited for our flight in the VIP lounge. Lump. Lump.
块、肿块
He put 2 lumps of sugar in his tea. Mainstream. Mainstream.
主流
His music has finally become mainstream. Maintenance. Maintenance.
维护、维修
Regular maintenance keeps the car running well. Mammal. Mammal.
哺乳动物
Whales and dolphins are mammals. Mandate. Mandate.
命令、授权、委任
The president has a mandate to reform the law. Manifest. Manifest.
显现、明显的
Her anger manifested itself in her voice. Manipulate. Manipulate.
操纵、控制
He is a master at manipulating public opinion. Mansion. Mansion.
豪宅
They live in a magnificent mansion on the hill. Marine. Marine.
海洋的海军陆战队
We saw many colorful marine animals. Masculine. Masculine.
男性的阳刚的
The room was decorated in a masculine style. Massage. Massage.
按摩
A massage is a great way to relieve stress. Massive. Massive.
巨大的大规模的
A massive earthquake struck the region. Masterpiece. Masterpiece.
杰作
The Mona Lisa is a world-famous masterpiece. Mattress. Mattress.
床垫
I need to buy a new, firmer mattress. Meantime. Meantime.
期间同时
I'll start cooking. In the meantime, you set the table. Mechanism. Mechanism.
机制机械装置
The locking mechanism of the safe is broken. Medication. Medication.
药物治疗
She is on medication for high blood pressure. Mentor. Mentor.
导师指导
My boss has been a great mentor to me. Merge. Merge.
合并
The 2 companies decided to merge. Metaphor. Metaphor.
暗喻比喻
Life is a journey is a common metaphor. Metropolitan. Metropolitan.
大都会的
Tokyo is a major metropolitan area. Midst. Midst.
中间当中
He sat in the midst of his many grandchildren. Migration. Migration.
迁移、迁徙。
The migration of birds happens every autumn. Milestone. Milestone.
里程碑。
Reaching age 20 is a big milestone. Miniature. Miniature.
微型的，缩图。
He has a collection of miniature cars. Minimal. Minimal.
最小的，极少的。
The damage to the car was minimal. Minimize. Minimize.
最小化，减到最低。
We must minimize the risk of accidents. Mint. Mint.
薄荷，铸币厂，崭新的。
I like the taste of fresh mint in my tea. Missionary. Missionary.
传教士。
He went to Africa as a medical missionary. Moan. Moan.
呻吟，抱怨。
He moaned in pain after the fall. Mock. Mock.
嘲笑，模拟的。
Don't mock the way she speaks. Mode. Mode.
模式，方式。
I put my phone on silent mode. Modify. Modify.
修改，调整。
We had to modify the original plan. Molecule. Molecule.
分子。
A water molecule consists of hydrogen and oxygen. Monopoly. Monopoly.
垄断，大富翁，游戏。
The company has a monopoly on the local market. Morality. Morality.
道德，伦理。
Standards of morality change over time. Mortality. Mortality.
死亡率，必死性。
Infant mortality has decreased recently. Mortgage. Mortgage.
抵押贷款。
They took out a mortgage to buy their house. Motive. Motive.
动机。
What was the motive for the crime? Mount. Mount.
登山，安装，增加。
Tension began to mount between the groups. Mumble. Mumble.
咕哝，嘟囔。
He mumbled something I couldn't hear. Municipal. Municipal.
市政的，市立的。
The municipal library is open to the public. Muscular. Muscular.
肌肉发达的。
He has a very muscular build from swimming. Mustard. Mustard.
芥末。
Would you like some mustard on your hot dog? Myth. Myth.
神话，迷思。
It is a myth that cows have 4 stomachs. Naive. Naive.
天真的，幼稚的。
It was naive of him to trust a stranger. Narrative. Narrative.
叙事，故事。
The book has a very interesting narrative. Nasty. Nasty.
恶毒的，糟糕的，污秽的。
That was a nasty thing to say. Negotiation. Negotiation.
谈判。
The contract is still under negotiation. Neutral. Neutral.
中立的。
Switzerland remained neutral during the war. Nominate. Nominate.
提名。
He was nominated for the Best Actor Award. Nomination. Nomination.
提名。
She received a nomination for the Nobel Prize. Nominee. Nominee.
被提名人。
The nominees for the election were announced. Nonprofit. Nonprofit.
非盈利的。
She works for a nonprofit organization. Norm. Norm.
规范、常态。
It's the norm to work late in this company. Noticeable. Noticeable.
明显的。
There is a noticeable difference between them. Notify. Notify.
通知。
Please notify us if your address changes. Notion. Notion.
观念、想法。
I have no notion of what he is talking about. Nowhere. Nowhere.
哪里都不。
The missing key was nowhere to be found. Nutrient. Nutrient.
营养素。
Plants absorb nutrients from the soil. Nutrition. Nutrition.
营养学。
Good nutrition is essential for growing kids. Obligation. Obligation.
义务、责任。
We have a legal obligation to pay taxes. Obscure. Obscure.
模糊的，鲜为人知的。
His origins remain somewhat obscure. Observer. Observer.
观察者。
He is a keen observer of human behavior. Odds. Odds.
几率、胜算。
The odds of winning the lottery are very low. Offering. Offering.
提供物、祭品。
The church received many offerings this week. Olive. Olive.
橄榄。
I like olives on my pizza. Operational. Operational.
运作中的，操作上的。
The new factory will be operational next month. Opponent. Opponent.
对手。
He defeated his opponent in the final match. Opposition. Opposition.
反对，反对党。
There is strong opposition to the new law. Opt. Opt.
选择。
Many people opt to work from home now. Optimism. Optimism.
乐观。
She is full of optimism about the future. Optional. Optional.
选配的，非强制的。
The training session is optional for staff. Orchard. Orchard.
果园。
We picked fresh apples in the orchard. Organism. Organism.
生物、有机体。
Bacteria are very simple organisms. Originality. Originality.
创意、独创性。
The design lacks originality. Outfit. Outfit.
全套服装。
She wore a stylish outfit to the party. Outlet. Outlet.
插座、出口、畅货中心。
I need to find an electrical outlet. Output. Output.
产量、输出。
The factory has doubled its output recently. Outsider. Outsider.
局外人。
I felt like an outsider in the group. Overall. Overall.
整体的，总共。
The overall cost was lower than expected. Overhead. Overhead.
在头顶上的，经常性开支。
The plane flew directly overhead. Oversee. Oversee.
监督。
He was hired to oversee the new project. Overtake. Overtake.
超越，赶上。
Our company is about to overtake its rival. Overturn. Overturn.
推翻、翻转。
The court overturned the previous decision. Overwhelm. Overwhelm.
淹没，使不知所措。
I was overwhelmed by their kindness. Parallel. Parallel.
平行的，相似之处。
The two roads run parallel to each other. Participant. Participant.
参与者。
There were over 500 participants in the race. Particle. Particle.
微粒，粒子。
Dust particles floated in the air. Partly. Partly.
部分的。
The plan was only partly successful. Passionate. Passionate.
热情的。
She is passionate about environmental issues. Pastry. Pastry.
糕点，酥皮点心。
I bought some delicious pastries at the bakery. Patch. Patch.
补丁，一小块的。
He has a patch on the elbow of his jacket. Patent. Patent.
专利。
He applied for a patent for his invention. Pathetic. Pathetic.
可怜的，差劲的。
The kitten made a pathetic little cry. Patrol. Patrol.
巡逻。
Police officers patrol the city streets at night. Patron. Patron.
赞助者，老顾客。
The museum is looking for new patrons. Peasant. Peasant.
农民，通常指贫穷或历史背景下。
Peasants worked on the land for the Lord. Pedal. Pedal.
踏板，踩踏板。
Push the pedal to start the sewing machine. Pedestrian. Pedestrian.
行人，乏味的。
This area is reserved for pedestrians only. Penetrate. Penetrate.
穿透，渗透。
The rain began to penetrate through my coat. Pension. Pension.
退休金，养老金。
He lives on his state pension. Perceive. Perceive.
感知，察觉。
I perceived a change in his behavior. Perception. Perception.
感知，观念。
Drugs can alter your perception of reality. Performer. Performer.
表演者。
The circus performers were amazing. Persist. Persist.
坚持，持续。
If the symptoms persist, consult a doctor. Personnel. Personnel.
全体人员，人事部门。
All personnel must wear ID badges. Perspective. Perspective.
观点，透视法。
Travel gives you a new perspective on life. Pessimism. Pessimism.
悲观主义。
There is a feeling of pessimism about the economy. Petition. Petition.
请愿，书。
They started a petition against the new law. Petty. Petty.
琐碎的，卑微的。
Don't waste time on petty arguments. Phase. Phase.
阶段，时期。
We are entering a new phase of the project. Photographic. Photographic.
摄影的。
He has a photographic memory. Pick up. Pick up.
搭载，接送，皮卡车。
I'll give you a pickup at the station. Pier. Pier.
码头、桥墩。
We went for a walk along the pier. Pillar. Pillar.
柱子、支柱。
Education is a pillar of society. Pipeline. Pipeline.
管道、管线。
The oil is transported via a huge pipeline. Pirate. Pirate.
海盗、盗版。
He was arrested for selling pirated movies. Pitcher. Pitcher.
大水罐表情符号不高兴棒球，投手。
The pitcher threw a fastball. Placement. Placement.
放置、布置、实习安排。
The school helps students with job placement. Plea. Plea.
请求、辩解、抗辩。
He made a plea for help. Plead. Plead.
辩解、祈求表情符号不高兴法庭，认罪。
He pleaded not guilty to the charges. Pledge. Pledge.
誓言、保证。
The government made a pledge to reduce taxes. Plunge. Plunge.
骤降、投入。
Stock prices plunged after the news. Plural. Plural.
复数的。
Children is the plural of child. Poetic. Poetic.
诗意的。
The scenery was described in poetic detail. Poke. Poke.
戳、刺。
She poked me in the ribs with her elbow. Porch. Porch.
门廊。
We sat on the porch and watched the rain. Portfolio. Portfolio.
作品集、投资组合。
You need to show your portfolio for the art job. Practitioner. Practitioner.
从业者，有指医生或律师。
He is a general practitioner in a small town. Precaution. Precaution.
预防措施。
You should take precautions against the cold. Predator. Predator.
捕食者、掠夺者。
The lion is a powerful predator. Preference. Preference.
偏好。
Do you have a preference for tea or coffee? Prejudice. Prejudice.
偏见。
We must overcome racial prejudice. Preliminary. Preliminary.
初步的、预备的。
Preliminary results show he is winning. Premature. Premature.
早产的、过早的。
His death was premature. Premier. Premier.
总理、首位的。
He is the premier of the country. Premise. Premise.
前提。
The argument is based on a false premise. Premium. Premium.
保险费、溢价、高级的。
We pay a monthly premium for health insurance. Prescribe. Prescribe.
开处方、规定。
The doctor prescribed some medicine for my cold. Prescription. Prescription.
处方笺。
You need a prescription to buy these pills. Presidency. Presidency.
总统任期、职位。
He was a popular leader during his presidency. Presidential. Presidential.
总统的。
The presidential election is held every 4 years. Presumably. Presumably.
大概，据推测。
Presumably, he will arrive late as usual. Presume. Presume.
推测、假定。
I presume that you have finished the work. Prevail. Prevail.
盛行、战胜。
Justice will prevail in the end. Prey. Prey.
猎物。
The eagle was looking for its prey. Prior. Prior.
先前的。
I have a prior engagement this evening. Proclaim. Proclaim.
宣布、声明。
The king proclaimed a day of celebration. Productivity. Productivity.
生产力。
We need to increase productivity in the office. Profile. Profile.
简介、侧面像、轮廓。
I updated my profile on the website. Profound. Profound.
深刻的、深奥的。
The book had a profound effect on me. Progressive. Progressive.
进步的、逐渐的。
He has very progressive ideas about education. Prohibit. Prohibit.
禁止。
Smoking is prohibited in this area. Projection. Projection.
投射、预测。
The economic projections are very positive. Prolong. Prolong.
延长。
The meeting was prolonged by an hour. Prone. Prone.
易于的、俯卧的。
He is prone to making mistakes when tired. Propaganda. Propaganda.
政治宣传。
The movie was used as political propaganda. Prophet. Prophet.
先知。
Many people believe he was a prophet. Proportion. Proportion.
比例、部分。
A large proportion of the students are female. Prosecution. Prosecution.
起诉、检方。
The prosecution presented its evidence. Prospect. Prospect.
前进、展望。
There is little prospect of finding a job. Province. Province.
省份。
Quebec is a province in Canada. Provision. Provision.
提供、条款、准备。
The government made provision for the poor. Provoke. Provoke.
挑衅、激起。
His speech provoked a lot of anger. Pulse. Pulse.
脉搏。
The doctor checked my pulse. Purchase. Purchase.
购买。
I made a large purchase at the mall. Pyramid. Pyramid.
金字塔。
The pyramids of Egypt are world famous. Qualify. Qualify.
取得资格，使合格。
You need a degree to qualify for the job. Quest. Quest.
探索、追求。
They went on a quest for the lost treasure. Questionnaire. Questionnaire.
问卷。
Please fill out this questionnaire. Quiver. Quiver.
颤抖。
Her voice quivered with emotion. Quota. Quota.
配额、限额。
The country reached its export quota. Racism. Racism.
种族歧视。
We must take action to stop racism. Rack. Rack.
架子，使痛苦。
Put your coat on the rack. Radiation. Radiation.
辐射。
Too much radiation is harmful to humans. Radical. Radical.
激进的，根本的。
The company needs radical changes to survive. Ragged. Ragged.
破烂的，参差不齐的。
He wore ragged clothes and old shoes. Raid. Raid.
突袭。
The police conducted a raid on the house. Rail. Rail.
栏杆，铁路，责骂。
He leaned against the rail to look at the sea. Rally. Rally.
集会，振作。
Thousands of people attended the political rally. Ranch. Ranch.
大牧场。
He grew up on a cattle ranch in Texas. Random. Random.
随机的。
The winners were chosen in a random drawing. Ratio. Ratio.
比例。
The ratio of men to women is 2 to 1. Rational. Rational.
理性的。
Try to be rational and don't get upset. Rattle. Rattle.
嘎嘎作响，使惊慌。
The windows rattled in the wind. Realism. Realism.
现实主义。
The movie was praised for its realism. Realm. Realm.
领域，王国。
This is a discovery in the realm of science. Rear. Rear.
后面，俯仰。
The engine is located at the rear of the car. Reassure. Reassure.
使安心，安慰。
He reassured me that everything would be okay. Rebellion. Rebellion.
叛乱，反抗。
The army put down the rebellion quickly. Recession. Recession.
经济衰退。
Many people lost their jobs during the recession. Recipient. Recipient.
接受者，收件人。
Who is the recipient of this award? Recite. Recite.
背诵。
She recited a poem from memory. Recommend. Recommend.
推荐，建议。
Can you recommend a good restaurant? Recommendation. Recommendation.
推荐，信斜线建议。
He got the job on his teacher's recommendation. Recruit. Recruit.
招募，新兵。
The company is trying to recruit new talent. Refuge. Refuge.
避难所，庇护。
They sought refuge from the storm in a cave. Regardless. Regardless.
不管怎样，无论如何。
It was raining, but we went regardless. Regime. Regime.
政权，管理制度。
The old regime was overthrown in the revolution. Rehearsal. Rehearsal.
排练。
We have a rehearsal for the play tonight. Reinforce. Reinforce.
加强，强化。
We need to reinforce the wall. Reminder. Reminder.
提醒物。
Please send me a reminder about the meeting. Removal. Removal.
去除，搬迁。
The removal of the old furniture took all day. Render. Render.
使得，提供，渲染。
The rain rendered the road impassable. Rental. Rental.
租赁，物。
They decided to live in a rental apartment. Repay. Repay.
偿还。
I need to repay the money I borrowed. Republican. Republican.
共和主义者，共和党的。
He has always been a member of the Republican Party. Resemblance. Resemblance.
相似之处。
There is a strong resemblance between the brothers. Reservoir. Reservoir.
水库，蓄水池。
The city gets its water from a nearby reservoir. Residence. Residence.
住所，居住。
This is his official residence. Resident. Resident.
居民，居住的。
Local residents complained about the noise. Residential. Residential.
住宅区的。
This is a quiet residential neighborhood. Resort. Resort.
度假胜地，诉诸于。
We spent our vacation at a beach resort. Respondent. Respondent.
受访者，被告。
60% of respondents agreed with the new policy. Resume. Resume.
重新开始，履历表。
Work will resume after the lunch break. Retail. Retail.
零售。
He works in the retail trade. Revenue. Revenue.
收入，税入。
The company's annual revenue increased by 10%. Reverse. Reverse.
倒转，相反的。
He put the car in reverse and backed out. Rhetoric. Rhetoric.
修辞，华丽辞藻。
We need action, not just empty rhetoric. Rib. Rib.
肋骨。
He broke a rib in the accident. Ridge. Ridge.
山脊，隆起。
We walked along the mountain ridge. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
荒谬的。
It's a ridiculous idea. Rifle. Rifle.
步枪。
He was carrying a hunting rifle. Rigid. Rigid.
僵硬的，严格的。
The rules are very rigid and cannot be changed. Rim. Rim.
边缘。
The rim of the cup was chipped. Riot. Riot.
暴乱。
A riot broke out in the city prison. Rip. Rip.
撕裂。
I ripped my jeans on a nail. Risky. Risky.
有风险的。
Investing all your money in one stock is risky. Ritual. Ritual.
仪式，例行公事。
Brushing your teeth is a morning ritual. Rival. Rival.
对手，竞争。
They are business rivals. Rod. Rod.
杆，棒。
He used a fishing rod to catch a big fish. Sacred. Sacred.
神圣的。
The cow is a sacred animal in India. Saddle. Saddle.
马鞍。
He put the saddle on the horse. Saint. Saint.
圣人。
St. Patrick is the patron saint of Ireland. Salmon. Salmon.
鲑鱼。
Salmon swim upstream to lay their eggs. Salon. Salon.
美容院，沙龙。
She goes to the hair salon once a month. Sandal. Sandal.
凉鞋。
I love wearing sandals in the summer. Scan. Scan.
扫描，细看。
He scanned the newspaper for job ads. Scandal. Scandal.
丑闻，
The political scandal shocked the nation. Scar. Scar.
疤痕，
He has a scar on his forehead. Scenario. Scenario.
情境，剧本。
Let's imagine a worst-case scenario. Scent. Scent.
香味，气味。
The scent of roses filled the room. Scheme. Scheme.
方案，计划，阴谋。
The government launched a new training scheme. Scope. Scope.
范围，
This problem is beyond the scope of our study. Scramble. Scramble.
攀爬，争夺，炒，蛋。
I scrambled some eggs for breakfast. Scrap. Scrap.
碎片，废料。
He wrote his number on a scrap of paper. Script. Script.
剧本，手稿。
The actors are studying the script. Sector. Sector.
部门，扇形。
He works in the private sector. Segment. Segment.
部分，切片。
I ate a segment of the orange. Seminar. Seminar.
研讨会，
I attended a seminar on climate change. Senator. Senator.
参议员。
The senator voted against the bill. Sensation. Sensation.
感觉，轰动。
He lost all sensation in his left arm. Sensitivity. Sensitivity.
敏感度，
The skin cream is for people with high sensitivity. Sensor. Sensor.
感应器，
The security light has a motion sensor. Sentiment. Sentiment.
感情，情绪，观点。
Public sentiment is against the tax increase. Sentimental. Sentimental.
多愁善感的，
She gets sentimental whenever she hears that song. Sequence. Sequence.
顺序，序列。
The numbers were arranged in a logical sequence. Series. Series.
系列，影集。
I'm watching a new TV series about history. Server. Server.
伺服器，服务生。
The server is down at the moment. Session. Session.
活动，一段时间，会议。
The training session will last for 2 hours. Setting. Setting.
环境，设定。
The novel is in a historical setting. Shareholder. Shareholder.
股东，
Shareholders voted for the new CEO. Shatter. Shatter.
粉碎，破碎。
The window shattered into tiny pieces. Shed. Shed.
棚子，脱落，流出。
The dog is shedding hair everywhere. Sheer. Sheer.
完全的，极薄的，陡峭的。
It was a sheer coincidence that we met. Sheriff. Sheriff.
警长，
The sheriff arrested the suspect. Shield. Shield.
盾牌，保护。
He used his hand to shield his eyes from the sun. Shiver. Shiver.
发抖。
He shivered with cold in the winter wind. Shortage. Shortage.
短缺。
There is a serious water shortage this summer. Shove. Shove.
推挤。
Don't shove. There's plenty of room for everyone. Shrug. Shrug.
耸肩。
He just shrugged his shoulders and said nothing. Shuttle. Shuttle.
接驳车，太空梭。
A shuttle bus runs every 10 minutes to the airport. Sibling. Sibling.
兄弟姐妹。
Do you have any siblings? Siege. Siege.
围攻，围困。
The city was under siege for 3 months. Skeleton. Skeleton.
骨骼，骨架。
A human skeleton consists of 206 bones. Skull. Skull.
头盖骨。
The skull protects the brain. Slam. Slam.
砰地关上。
He slammed the door in anger. Slap. Slap.
拍打，掌掴。
She slapped him across the face. Slavery. Slavery.
奴隶制度。
Slavery was abolished in many countries long ago. Slot. Slot.
投币口，时段。
He put a coin into the slot. Smash. Smash.
粉碎，猛击。
The car smashed into a wall. Smog. Smog.
烟雾，雾霾。
The city is often covered in thick smog. Snatch. Snatch.
抢夺。
The thief snatched her bag and ran away. Sneak. Sneak.
前行，偷偷地做。
He tried to sneak out of the house. Sniff. Sniff.
闻，擤鼻涕。
The dog sniffed the ground. Soak. Soak.
浸泡。
You should soak the beans overnight. Soar. Soar.
翱翔，飙升。
Airfares soared during the holidays. Sob. Sob.
啜泣。
She began to sob uncontrollably. Sober. Sober.
清醒的，没喝醉的。
Are you sober enough to drive? Soften. Soften.
变软，使缓和。
Butter softens when you leave it out. Soul. Soul.
唯一的，脚掌。
He was the sole survivor of the crash. Solo. Solo.
独奏，单独的。
She sang a solo in the concert. Sophisticated. Sophisticated.
复杂精巧的，老练的。
The new security system is very sophisticated. Sophomore. Sophomore.
二年级生。
He is a sophomore in high school. Souvenir. Souvenir.
纪念品。
I bought a small model of the Eiffel Tower as a souvenir. Sovereignty. Sovereignty.
主权。
The country struggled to maintain its sovereignty. Sow. Sow.
播种。
Now is the time to sow the seeds. Spacious. Spacious.
宽敞的。
The hotel room was very spacious. Sparkle. Sparkle.
闪耀。
Her eyes sparkled with joy. Specialist. Specialist.
专家
He is a specialist in heart disease. Specialize. Specialize.
专门研究
Our company specializes in software development. Specialty. Specialty.
专长特产
Seafood is a specialty of this region. Specify. Specify.
具体说明
Please specify which color you want. Specimen. Specimen.
标本样本
The scientist examined the blood specimen. Spectacular. Spectacular.
壮观的
The fireworks display was spectacular. Spectator. Spectator.
观众体育比赛
There were thousands of spectators at the game. Spectrum. Spectrum.
光谱范围
We offer a wide spectrum of courses. Speculate. Speculate.
投机推测
People are speculating about the company's future. Sphere. Sphere.
球体领域
The Earth is not a perfect sphere. Spicy. Spicy.
辛辣的
I love eating spicy food like curry. Spine. Spine.
脊椎枢脊
He injured his spine in a fall. Sponge. Sponge.
海绵
Use a wet sponge to clean the table. Sponsor. Sponsor.
赞助者赞助
The event was sponsored by a local bank. Sponsorship. Sponsorship.
赞助
The team is looking for corporate sponsorship. Spouse. Spouse.
配偶
You may bring your spouse to the party. Squad. Squad.
小队班
The police squad was sent to the scene. Squash. Squash.
压扁壁球
He squashed the bug with his shoe. Squat. Squat.
蹲下
He squatted down to look at the flowers. Stability. Stability.
稳定
Economic stability is important for growth. Stack. Stack.
堆叠
There is a stack of books on the table. Stain. Stain.
污渍染色
I have a coffee stain on my shirt. Stake. Stake.
赌注股份庄
We have a high stake in the success of this project. Stall. Stall.
摊位熄火拖延
The car stalled in the middle of the road. Stance. Stance.
站姿立场
What is your stance on the environmental issue? Startle. Startle.
使惊吓
The loud noise startled the baby. Statistical. Statistical.
统计的
There is statistical evidence to support this. Steer. Steer.
驾驶引导
He steered the boat into the harbor. Stereotype. Stereotype.
刻板印象
We should avoid gender stereotypes. Stew. Stew.
炖菜炖
My grandmother makes a delicious beef stew. Stimulate. Stimulate.
刺激激励
The new policy is designed to stimulate the economy. Stimulus. Stimulus.
刺激物。
Interest rate cuts can be a stimulus for growth. Stink. Stink.
发臭，恶臭。
Those old socks really stink. Stock. Stock.
股票，库存。
He invested all his money in the stock market. Storage. Storage.
储存，仓库。
We put our winter clothes into storage. Straighten. Straighten.
弄直，整理。
She straightened her tie before the interview. Straightforward. Straightforward.
简单直接的，坦率的。
The instructions are very straightforward. Strain. Strain.
拉紧，负担，扭伤。
The heavy workload put a strain on him. Strand. Strand.
绳，发，骨，搁浅。
He pulled a strand of hair out of his eyes. Strap. Strap.
带子，捆扎。
Make sure your watch strap is tight. Strategic. Strategic.
战略性的。
They made a strategic decision to expand. Striking. Striking.
显著的，迷人的。
There is a striking resemblance between them. Structural. Structural.
结构的。
The building has severe structural damage. Stumble. Stumble.
绊倒，踉跄。
I stumbled over a rock and fell. Sturdy. Sturdy.
结实的，坚固的。
We need a sturdy table for the workshop. Submit. Submit.
提交，屈服。
Please submit your report by Friday. Subsequent. Subsequent.
随后的。
The first map was wrong as subsequent events proved. Subsidy. Subsidy.
补助金。
The government provides a subsidy for farmers. Substantial. Substantial.
大量的，实质的。
There is a substantial difference between them. Substitute. Substitute.
代替品，替换。
You can use honey as a substitute for sugar. Subtle. Subtle.
微妙的，细微的。
There is a subtle difference in the two colors. Suburban. Suburban.
郊区的。
We live in a quiet suburban neighborhood. Successor. Successor.
继任者。
Who will be the successor to the president? Suite. Suite.
套房。
We stayed in a luxury suite at the hotel. Superb. Superb.
极好的，顶尖的。
The food at that restaurant is superb. Superstition. Superstition.
迷信。
According to superstition, 13 is an unlucky number. Supervise. Supervise.
监督，管理。
She was hired to supervise the construction. Supervision. Supervision.
监督。
Children should not swim without adult supervision. Supervisor. Supervisor.
主管，导师。
If you have a problem, talk to your supervisor. Supposedly. Supposedly.
据说，据称。
The movie is supposedly based on a true story. Supreme. Supreme.
至高无上的。
The Supreme Court made the final decision. Surplus. Surplus.
剩余，过剩。
The country has a trade surplus this year. Surveillance. Surveillance.
监视，监控。
The bank is under 24-hour video surveillance. Suspend. Suspend.
悬挂，暂停，停职。
The ferry service was suspended due to the storm. Sustain. Sustain.
维持，支撑，遭受。
The Earth cannot sustain such a large population. Sustainable. Sustainable.
永续的，可持续的。
We need to find sustainable energy sources. Swap. Swap.
交换。
Do you want to swap seats with me? Symbolic. Symbolic.
象征性的。
The dove is symbolic of peace. Symptom. Symptom.
症状。
Fever is a common symptom of the flu. Syndrome. Syndrome.
症候群，综合征。
Down syndrome is a genetic condition. Tackle. Tackle.
处理，问题，情报。
We need to tackle the problem of poverty. Tactics. Tactics.
战术，策略。
The team changed its tactics in the second half. Tangle. Tangle.
缠结，混乱。
My hair is in a tangle after the wind. Tempt. Tempt.
诱惑。
The smell of fresh bread tempted me to buy some. Temptation. Temptation.
诱惑。
I couldn't resist the temptation of chocolate. Terminal. Terminal.
航下，终点，末期的。
His cancer is terminal. Terrify. Terrify.
使恐惧。
The thought of flying terrifies her. Testify. Testify.
作证。
He was called to testify in court. Texture. Texture.
质地，触感。
This cake has a very soft texture. Theft. Theft.
偷窃。
He was charged with car theft. Theology. Theology.
神学。
She is studying Christian theology. Theoretical. Theoretical.
理论上的。
This is a theoretical possibility, not a fact. Therapist. Therapist.
治疗师。
She goes to a physical therapist for her back. Therapy. Therapy.
治疗，疗法。
Music therapy can help patients relax. Thereby. Thereby.
因此，从而。
He worked hard, thereby earning more money. Thesis. Thesis.
论文，论点。
He is writing his master's thesis. Thigh. Thigh.
大腿。
My thighs are sore after the long run. Threshold. Threshold.
门槛，开端。
She stood on the threshold of the house. Thrill. Thrill.
兴奋，激动。
It was a great thrill to meet the star. Thriller. Thriller.
惊悚片，小说。
I love reading psychological thrillers. Thrive. Thrive.
繁荣，茁壮成长。
The business continues to thrive. Throne. Throne.
王座、王位。
Queen Elizabeth II came to the throne in 1952. Thrust. Thrust.
猛推、刺。
He thrust the key into the lock. Tick. Tick.
滴答声、勾号。
Put a tick next to the correct answer. Tile. Tile.
瓷砖、瓦片。
The bathroom floor is covered with white tiles. Tin. Tin.
席、罐头。
I bought a tin of soup for lunch. Toll. Toll.
过路费、伤亡人数。
The death toll from the flood has risen to 50. Torch. Torch.
手电筒、火炬。
We used a torch to see in the dark cave. Torment. Torment.
折磨、痛苦。
The memory of the accident tormented him. Tournament. Tournament.
锦标赛。
He won the local tennis tournament. Toxic. Toxic.
有毒的。
The factory was leaking toxic waste. Trait. Trait.
特征、特性。
Patience is one of his best traits. Traitor. Traitor.
叛徒。
He was branded a traitor to his country. Transaction. Transaction.
交易。
The online transaction was successful. Transformation. Transformation.
转变、改造。
The city has undergone a huge transformation. Transit. Transit.
运输、经过。
The goods were lost in transit. Transition. Transition.
过渡、转变。
The company is in a period of transition. Transmission. Transmission.
传播、传动装置。
The transmission of the virus is very fast. Transparent. Transparent.
透明的、公开透明的。
The glass is completely transparent. Trauma. Trauma.
创伤。
The children suffered severe trauma after the fire. Treaty. Treaty.
条约、协定。
The two countries signed a peace treaty. Tribute. Tribute.
悼念、贡品、致敬。
The concert was a tribute to the late singer. Trigger. Trigger.
扳机、引发。
The smoke triggered the fire alarm. Trim. Trim.
修剪、整齐的。
He trimmed the hedge with garden shears. Triple. Triple.
三倍的。
The population of the town has tripled. Trivial. Trivial.
微不足道的、琐碎的。
Don't worry about such trivial matters. Trophy. Trophy.
奖杯。
He proudly held up the winner's trophy. Tuition. Tuition.
学费、教学。
College tuition is getting more expensive. Tumor. Tumor.
肿瘤。
The doctors removed a small tumor from his brain. Tuna. Tuna.
尾鱼。
I had a tuna sandwich for lunch. Ultimate. Ultimate.
最终的、终极的。
Our ultimate goal is to win the championship. Uncover. Uncover.
揭露、发现。
The police uncovered a plot to steal the gold. Undergo. Undergo.
经历、遭受。
He had to undergo surgery on his knee. Undergraduate. Undergraduate.
大学生、本科生。
She is a first-year undergraduate student. Underline. Underline.
在之下划线，强调。
Please underline the key words in the text. Undermine. Undermine.
削弱，暗中破坏。
Criticism can undermine a person's confidence. Undertake. Undertake.
承担，着手进行。
The university will undertake a new study. Undo. Undo.
解开，消除，撤销。
I can't undo the knot in my shoelaces. Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly.
毫无疑问的。
He is undoubtedly the best player on the team. Unemployment. Unemployment.
失业率。
Unemployment has fallen to 4% this month. Unfold. Unfold.
展开表情符号不高兴形式，发展。
We watch the drama unfold on the screen. Unlock. Unlock.
开锁，揭开，秘密。
He unlocked the door and went inside. Unprecedented. Unprecedented.
空前的，史无前例的。
The region is facing unprecedented flooding. Update. Update.
更新。
You need to update your computer software. Upgrade. Upgrade.
升级。
I upgraded my phone to the latest model. Utility. Utility.
效用，公共设施，水电等。
The price includes all basic utilities. Utilize. Utilize.
利用，使用。
We must learn how to utilize solar energy. Vacuum. Vacuum.
真空，吸尘。
Sound cannot travel through a vacuum. Vague. Vague.
模糊的，不明确的。
His answer was very vague and confusing. Valid. Valid.
有效的，有根据的。
Do you have a valid passport? Variable. Variable.
易变的，变数。
Temperature is a key variable in this experiment. Variation. Variation.
变化，变体。
There is little variation in the weather here. Vein. Vein.
静脉，叶脉。
You can see the veins in his hands. Vendor. Vendor.
摊贩，供应商。
Street vendors are selling snacks on the corner. Venture. Venture.
冒险，企业。
He decided to venture into the dark forest. Venue. Venue.
场地，地点。
The hotel is a popular venue for weddings. Verbal. Verbal.
言语的，口头的。
He made a verbal agreement to buy the car. Verdict. Verdict.
判决，定论。
The jury reached a verdict of guilty. Version. Version.
版本，说法。
Which version of the software are you using? Versus. Versus.
对抗，与相比。
Tonight's game is France versus Germany. Vertical. Vertical.
垂直的。
The cliff has a vertical drop of 100 meters. Veteran. Veteran.
老兵，老手。
He is a veteran of the Second World War. Via. Via.
经由，透过。
We flew to New York via London. Viable. Viable.
可行的，能活下去的。
Is this a viable business plan? Vicious. Vicious.
邪恶的，凶猛的。
The guard dog is very vicious. Viewer. Viewer.
观众，观看者。
The program has millions of viewers. Viewpoint. Viewpoint.
观点。
From a political viewpoint, it's a risky move. Vinegar. Vinegar.
醋。
I added some oil and vinegar to the salad. Virtual. Virtual.
虚拟的，实质上的。
We had a virtual meeting over the internet. Visa. Visa.
签证。
You need a visa to enter the country. Vocal. Vocal.
声音的，直言不讳的。
He is a vocal critic of the government. Volcano. Volcano.
火山。
The volcano erupted for the first time in years. Vomit. Vomit.
呕吐。
The baby vomited after drinking the milk. Voucher. Voucher.
代金券，凭证。
I have a voucher for a free meal. Vow. Vow.
发誓，誓言。
They vowed to stay together forever. Vulnerable. Vulnerable.
脆弱的，易受伤的。
Elderly people are more vulnerable to the flu. Warehouse. Warehouse.
仓库。
The goods are stored in a large warehouse. Warrior. Warrior.
战士。
The ancient warriors fought with swords. Wary. Wary.
谨慎的，提防的。
You should be wary of strangers online. Weird. Weird.
怪异的。
I had a really weird dream last night. Whatsoever. Whatsoever.
无论什么，用于强调否定。
He had no excuse whatsoever for being late. Wheelchair. Wheelchair.
轮椅。
He has used a wheelchair since the accident. Whereabouts. Whereabouts.
行踪，去向。
The police still don't know his whereabouts. Whereas. Whereas.
然而，尽管。
I like tea, whereas my brother prefers coffee. Whine. Whine.
哀鸣，抱怨。
Stop whining about the weather. Widespread. Widespread.
广泛的。
The storm caused widespread damage. Wig. Wig.
假发。
She wore a blonde wig to the costume party. Wilderness. Wilderness.
荒野。
We spent a week hiking in the wilderness. Wildlife. Wildlife.
野生动物。
We saw plenty of local wildlife in the park. Windshield. Windshield.
汽车，挡风玻璃。
A stone cracked the car's windshield. Wither. Wither.
枯萎，凋谢。
The flowers withered in the hot sun. Witty. Witty.
机智幽默的。
He told a very witty story. Workshop. Workshop.
工作室，研讨会。
I'm attending a photography workshop today. Worship. Worship.
崇拜、敬神。
People go to the temple to worship. Worthwhile. Worthwhile.
值得的。
Teaching is a very worthwhile career. Worthy. Worthy.
值得的，有价值的。
She is a worthy winner of the award. Yacht. Yacht.
游艇。
They sailed their yacht across the ocean. Yield. Yield.
产出、屈服、让路。
The farm yields a high crop